to any political party, organization, institution, or individual. Freedom FM 87.9.
Oh, get very hard to go see to the minister too.
So the man wanted for you to go steal from the web post.
Yeah, he said I'm joining to go see to the web minister to get money to the store. Then we'll go take it from there. I said, Mama, I'm only bad for the same lecture.
Then how can the people catch you now?
The people. Before the man call me back, now on the 18th, they more.
The same man now.
Yeah, the same man.
The same man who want for you to go steal.
Yeah, he called me on the 18th.
Yeah.
Now in the now about 8:30, the man called me. He said, "Oh, my man, I'll let you be there and call you back again."
So that time you go to work?
I go to work.
You do for your working place, you come to the man.
Yeah, I'm from my working area to Clarence to now go to the man.
To go steal now?
No, I'm not go steal. I go to yeah. I question me, man. The thing you want for me to explain for you to understand, then still questioning me, doubling the question. How many talk clear now?
I beg you, sorry.
I say,
when they call you in there,
when they make me in there,
yeah.
He asked me, say, how many of you are working to the area? I say, we are 3.
You told the message you're 3.
Yeah. So he said, I want to give you tea to carry to the
message. You want to give you what?
Tea. Have milk tea.
Oh, milk tea.
Yeah.
For you to drink
with bread.
The bread.
3 pieces of bread.
With egg inside.
With egg inside, butter. So when I carry it to the man, say carry to the man. When you give it to the man, then you come back to the car.
So the food make you now carry that so you can go convince your friend now.
Yeah. When I give it to the man, the man say thank you. I say okay. The man say, oh, where you going now? I say, oh, I'm going right car. So one of my friend call me.
And the same man going to now.
Yeah, the same man.
The man tell you say want for you to go steal.
No, yeah. So when I go to the man, he say clean the car. Then they are 2 now.
In the Jeep.
Then they are 2.
A big Jeep.
Yeah. Black BG, photo G. Yeah. So when I clean the car now,
air condition all inside.
No, Papa, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll leave the water now. You can judge people.
I just asking you a question, sorry.
You can judge people like you can hear.
No, I'm a journalist. I beg you, sorry.
The way you talk in the question, can I say when I move from here out free? Can I say when I move from here out?
Nobody you getting very. You say asking you too much question. Hey, just me things say make it egg and bread. You bring it. Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Okay, sorry.
If you
I will not ask you the question again. Okay, sorry.
When I give you answer now, then you.
Okay. Explain again. I'm not asking you no more question again. Okay, let's go now.
Go to school. The English say I need the English.
Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Sorry.
See, Ali, you take time. You take time.
I'm taking time. Okay, sorry. Okay.
I said I can take time
to explain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would not know if it's wrong, but one thing that I was not able to accomplish that I wanted to accomplish was after the war, the Liberian people elected me, and in fact, the Liberian people elected me to unite the country. I was not able to get some of the other factional leaders to return to Liberia. I was not able to get 1 or 2 of the political leaders to return. And I think they helped to provoke the situation. I was able to do a whole lot. Strangely, the LPC, these were all warring factions, and all of the other warring factions, I was able to bring them into government. In fact, most of the combatants that fought for the government during the war were the combatants of the warring factions that fought against me. So I accomplished bringing them together. I accomplished making sure that the issue of tribalism went away in Liberia. But I mean, to a great extent, I think most Liberians now, if you went to Liberia and took a poll, they would say Mr. Taylor did his best. Any other regrets? The second regret is that I was never able to get the United States to understand me. I was never able to get them to work with me, which is so essential for Liberia. No president of Liberia, no president can make it successfully unless he is online with Washington. Now, I'm not the type of guy that you can pick up a telephone and command. I don't take that. I didn't take that from Washington. Then, even if I were elected president, I would not take it. I'm not that guy. I'm not a coward. But I do believe that a good working relationship is essential for any president of Liberia, or that president will fail.
I'm filled with a profound sense of gratitude and humility. It has
when you elect a clown and you think that he will be a king, what he does is to convert the kingdom into a circus. This is what we must deal with, and this is what we must say. Who do we elect into our public offices? Because, as I've said before, when you allow hyenas to take care of goats, why should you be surprised when the goats are eaten? This is the same. And Africa is only going to realize our potential in all areas when, by dint of choice, we enable and allow our best men and women to serve in different areas. I've heard it being said about Lee Kuan Yew in Singapore. I've heard it being suggested about Mahathir Mohamad in Malaysia. I've heard it being said about Japan. I've heard it being said about other countries, but there was a conscious decision on the part of those individuals and the followership. We always talk about leaders, but we never talk about the followers. The followers
as resolute and unyielding in their fidelity to those agreements in the face of such unrelenting and punishing pressure from powerful Western leaders.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop slipping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know y'all sleeping now. Y'all gotta wake up some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people sue us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. The people who are so, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they can lie. I said we tired with their lies, we tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages.
It seems that we want to depoliticize this week and its activities,
so it frustrates us.
but it seems difficult to do so, but possible. Yes, difficult to do so, but possible.
That's why we voted you.
And so today, let's talk. Just let's talk.
You use us a little.
It appears that we are running part 2 of our civil governance.
The question that we ask,
Peace and unity,
the people sue us, the people
and how we can enhance
betray us. They betray us so much.
community policing. How we can harness the space available to us. How we can leverage our strength and our opportunities to ensure that we have a wholesome society that we all can live in, regardless of our political side.
Where are the roads? Where are the doors that they said they were full?
Let me say a very, very pleasant good evening to all of you across the country. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to those of you in the diaspora. Our friends, our fans, our followers, our critics, and even those of you who do not like the things we say and the way we say them. It's good to have all of you joining us tonight again on another edition of the show. Today is Tuesday, and on this night, we are introducing a lecturer, an author, an experienced international law enforcement officer
The people lie to us.
who has decades of experience in law enforcement and policing, from the classroom to practical police administration. Colonel Ibrahim Kumar, AB Kumar, as he is popularly known, will join us very shortly as our guest tonight as we talk law enforcement.
That let us swallow our damages. Tired with that fish.
Of late, there has been too much talk about.
So what is you?
There've been too many things to talk about, too many controversies involving police officers, involving the Liberia National Police and other law enforcement officers
Why?
versus the citizens
Now the question that we ask
in most segments or quarters of our society.
people to us, the people lie to us.
How can we harness our differences or indifferences to forge ahead that the citizens will be able to muster the courage to accept and allow the police to do her job and to coordinate with the police or law enforcement agencies?
This is why we ask what the government betray.
And how can they also coordinate with the people,
What for people?
respect the rights of the people, respect their space,
Mission and your mission, your intention to the nation.
to carry out their job?
You got nothing to show, nothing.
So tonight, tonight we call AB Kumar here to talk to us.
Why? But that's the question that we ask.
We're going to ask him some hard questions. I know he may choose to refrain from us speaking to some of the questions, or he may choose to go deep into anything we want him to talk about, respond to. Whatever the case is, on this platform, we accord our guest the highest degree
People lie to us. The government
of comfort.
they can lie, they can steal.
But before AB joins us, Isaac Jackson has written a piece, and I thought to share that calling for the resignation of the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Liberia. So we just skim through that piece written by Isaac Jackson and run straight to Colonel AB Kumar
Us to allow the damages.
for us to talk the issues surrounding law enforcement in our country. Law enforcement in general, not necessarily the police.
So what is you lie? What is
This is Freedom Hard Talk.
the citizen?
This is Freedom FM.
You. But you fool us. You
This is 87.9. My name is Austin,
why? The government.
and we're about to take a short break
Now the question that we ask.
to take a word from our sponsor, Crime Stopper Liberia. You know, Crime Stopper Liberia is the official sponsor of this show,
The people lie to us.
and our partner is Win Liberia. Win Liberia is our financial partner. Star 255 star 1 hash. Once you hear star 255 star 1 hash, just know it's Win Liberia. Just know Win Liberia is about to give out cash, allow us to give out cash. So let's take a word from our sponsor and our partner.
My brother, God can bless anybody.
Win big today with Win Liberia on Freedom FM. Yes, for just $100 Liberian dollars or 50 cent United States dollars, you can win from 4,000 Liberian dollars up to 10,000 Liberian dollars. And for $200 Liberian dollars or $1 United States dollar on Japa days, you can win from 15,000 Liberian dollars, 50,000 Liberian dollars, 100,000 Liberian dollars, and up to 1 million Liberian dollars. For these amazing prizes, dial star 255 star 1 hash. Again, dial star 255 star 1 hash. The more you play, the better your chances. It's Win Liberia cash giveaway on Freedom FM.
And the work we dey do will bring the rubber. Then tell me so many know. We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Monrovia.
Yo, hello.
I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
We want peace in Liberia, peace in Monrovia. We want peace in Liberia.
Okay, thank you, Old Man Sam Sion. Let's go to our Facebook page and welcome some of you who are joining us tonight on the show. Duban Hill from North Carolina, USA. Alaska Pay from India. Venetius Junior Bar from the borough of New Kuta. Mohammed Balo, from Brovio City. Juje Wonwe from Johnsonville. Princess Alexa Vanjakoli is joining us tonight. Henry To Jr. has joined us as well. From where? From somewhere in Caldwell. Clady Allison is joining us tonight from Delaware in the USA. Clady, yeah, welcome, Buzzy. Rose Kedon from Dual Community. T. Sylvester Yensua is also following the show tonight. Dauda Vani Sharif has joined us tonight from Pennsylvania. Jonathan Tamakule is following the show. Boema Abraham Quay is also joining the show tonight. Cyrus Womba has joined us as well. Stephen Yagadi is following tonight from Magibi County. Ezekiel Wayakoli is joining the show tonight as well via YouTube. Duke is also following tonight from his Grand Karim. What is it? Kremlin Palace. Fred Clark Norris is also joining the show tonight. Charles Gray has joined us tonight from Caldwell. August Logwa is joining tonight from Brovio. Hope I got your name pronounced correctly. Kindness Candy is joining the show tonight. Aliyu Kamara. Kaifa Amadou is also following tonight from Bender City. Mohammed Masakwe, Thomas Sabu. My man, are you back in country or you are still up there? But whatever the case is, welcome to the show, Thomas. Musa Sharif from Atlanta, Georgia, in the U.S. Mary Tully from New Georgia Estate has joined us tonight. Kadi Bati is joining the show from Lagbazi. Aiwoye is joining tonight from Buchanan City. Joe Dixon Nimle has joined us tonight. Along with others, we can call, recognize everybody, but it's good to have all of you joining us tonight. Tonight, I'm not too good. I'm not feeling too fine. If you ask me, how are you doing? But it's good that we are here to engage as always. It's good that we're here to engage. But we should be good. Okay. So, folks, let's Let's talk small cash for 1 minute, and hope we can do that in 1 minute. Okay, so those of you playing the cash giveaway, those of you playing the cash giveaway, the short code as always is star 255 star 1 hash to play the cash giveaway. Remember $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, and $25,000 are all up for grabs tonight on the show. So you can play to be yes, you can play to be a lucky winner tonight on the show by dialing star 255 star 1 hash to play. Just a lot to talk about, but it's good that we're back tonight on a Tuesday in Monrovia. Yes, it's good that we are back tonight. So let's read this piece written, this call from Isaac Jackson. As it wants did I put this here? No, I did not do so for a reason. Okay, Isaac SAAC, Isaac Jackson. So he wrote this piece. It's a long one, but so relevant. We are going to elaborate on this piece tomorrow. Hope we will also have Isaac on the show tomorrow to elaborate on this piece. It's a Chief Justice Gbese must resign now by Anthony Isaac Jackson Jr. He says, surely the boy is wiser than his father, Yamin Koko Gbese. Given his father's poor judgment, should we keep Gbese as Chief Justice? He asks. An obvious no to the question is imperative. Chief Justice Gbese's condition in nominating his son for a magisterial position, in my view, constitutes the most persuasive evidence that he is unfit to lead or to head the judiciary. Not only did he mislead the President of the Republic to advance his personal interest, but he also distorted and corrupted the law in the process. Having a flat attitude at any country's chief scientist will be absurd. The same level of absurdity applies to having a chief justice who doesn't believe that nepotism violates universal ethical standards and Liberia's laws against it. Before his son's resignation, the Chief Justice's defense of his son's appointment could come only from someone with a defective legal education. Given that the law prohibiting nepotism is obvious, from Article 5 of the Liberian Constitution to the Code of Conduct and Judicial Canons 9, 14, and 28. So, how can we end up with a Chief Justice who has zero respect for our laws? Does this man genuinely believe that our laws support nepotism? How are we supposed to continue with the justiceship of a man who is not just bereft of the law against nepotism, but it's obvious to the revolution of our people against nepotism? Regarding our people's revolution against nepotism, one may recall that the Talbot administration, for example, was pillowed and severely criticized for practicing nepotism. Even the regime in which I served as deputy minister and subsequently Liberia's permanent representative to IMO was denounced for the semblance of nepotism. So, where has the Chief Justice been? Has he been living on a rock not to have avoided the scathing criticism of the people? Or he just thought to make the government look bad and bring the judiciary into public disrepute. It beats my imagination how some people are addicted to repeating past wrongs. Anyway, I have submitted a letter of complaint to the Ombudsman asking them to call out the Chief Justice as his conduct constitutes an inculcate offense, a substantial attempt to distort and corrupt our laws against nepotism. Unless they collectively call for the resignation of Chief Justice Gbese, we risk being unwittingly complicit in his judicial misconduct. Mind you, with the passivity of a large section of our country, Justice Emmanuel Gbalaze enabled former President Doe to commit some of the heinous crimes in our country. Similarly, some of our people look on passively as Justice Kobo endorsed the premature termination of Mateniu as Liberia's permanent representative to IMO, as well as his endorsement of the unconstitutional impeachment of Justice Janet. By the way of digression, if Liberia were a functioning democracy with an independent legislature, the Bouaka with an independent legislature, the Bouaka administration would now be history. Owing to the Minister of Justice's grave misjudgment of the Supreme Court opinion and his misguiding of President Bouaka into crowning and addressing an illegitimate speaker in clear violation of Article 58 of the Liberian Constitution. Given the foregoing, we must be vocal in demanding Justice Gbese's resignation before he plunges our dear country into an ever bigger legal disaster. Let us not forget that Justice Gbalaze's worshipful esteem for former President Doe witnessed the murder of over 250,000 of our people without the slightest exaggeration. Justice Gbese may lovely go down in Guinness World Records as the only Chief Justice to openly regard nepotism as justified and falling within the permissible bounds of legal ethics. How can we, in clear conscience, continue with this man? Personally, for me, anyone who believes that nepotism is justified and considers it permissible under the law or ethics has no place in our courts, let alone in the office of the Chief Justice. You see, William Penn was right when he articulated that knowledge is the treasure, but judgment is the treasure of a wise man. The lack of sound legal judgment on the part of Justice Gbese renders him an enemy of our law and or constitution. Hence, he must resign. This piece is written by Isaac, calling for the resignation of the Chief Justice. And I have said that on many occasions. On many occasions, I have said that. So, Samuel Kofi Woods Jr., welcome. Michael Mubu. I don't know what is happening. Let me see something from here. Let me see. Okay, so again, welcome to all of you. All of you, welcome to the show. Let me try to link with A.B. Kruman as we move into our discussion tonight on the different issues. But folks, before joining A.B., I'd like to say something about the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism. Okay. 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 I'd like to say something about the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs, and Tourism. Let me play you this piece from the Minister of Information himself. This piece from the Minister of Information. From the Minister of Information, this piece. Let me play you this piece from the Minister of Information. Where is he? Where is he? Okay. Okay. Bear me small. These materials. Oh, what did I was trying to play this recording from your Minister of Information. The man causing man, cause. Okay. We'll do hiding our fast. So okay. Oh, they were hiding fast into fast. So, but listen to your Minister of Information, and in this response, he is responding to Alexander B. Cummings, who is the political leader of the Alternative National Congress, the ANC. Listen to him. Okay.
Nothing has changed. Papa, where you reading? What did you take before going on that talk show? Where you talk that thing there? Coffee, tea, or wedding? What did you take?
Jamapai.
Okay, maybe something. Chief, nothing has changed.
Now, folks, all those of you who are from the Western region, particularly, or those of you who can understand VAR, I'm going to play this recording 2 times. And Jamapai, that's a VAR. Jamapai. Those of you who understand VAR so well, let me identify some of the VAR names here. But those of you who understand VAR, Jamapai, there's a lady who is believed to be, it is believed that Fatima, there's a lady called Fatima. I may not be too familiar with her, but there's a lady called Fatima. She was also on the show and she spoke the VAR. Jamapai, she spoke that VAR. So you listen to the Minister of Information asking the political leader of the ANC, what did you drink? What did you smoke? I mean, what did you take to have said what you said on Spoon Talk? Remember, the ANC political leader made an appearance yesterday, I think yesterday or Sunday, on the show. And he said the government has not achieved anything significantly. There has been no significant progress, no significant change, nothing strange, nothing new has emerged under the current government. So the Minister of Information was responding to a national leader, to the political leader of the ANC. This is his response, or an excerpt of his response to the political leader. But in this response, while he's rhetorically asking Mr. Cummings, what did you take? What did you drink? The female believed to be Fatima spoke VAR and said Jamapai, and Pierre said yes. Pierre said okay. You know, grass is considered you know, so many say that go take leave. Mama go for dry leave. Mama go take out. They got different names to call the opinion. Let me call it that way. The opinion. They got different names for the opinion. Some call it we, some call it leave, dry leave. Different ways they call it, you know. Yes. So Fatima, as Pia was asking, what did you drink? What did you take before going on Asho Papi? Fatima was only saying Jamakpai. Eh? So I'm not too good at understanding VA or speaking VA, but I know I can better understand VA than speak it. Okay? So when people speaking VA, I will understand not everything, but yes, I have an appreciable understanding. Now, so listen to the recording again. I want you to call. I will take 2 or 3 calls from people who can understand VA to tell me what it means in VA. Jamakpai. Let me see whether my answer is correct or whether your answer will be able to corroborate my understanding. Listen to Pia.
Okay, where you reading? What did you take before going on that talk show? Where you talk that thing there? Coffee, tea, or what? What did you take?
Jamakpai.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jamakpai.
Chief.
He said, okay, maybe so.
Nothing has changed. Okay, where you reading? What did you take before going on that talk show? Where you talk that thing there? Coffee, tea, or what? What did you take?
Jamakpai.
Okay. Jamakpai. People say that only. Anyway, before I say what I want to say, let me take 2 or 3 calls. Anybody can call me. You have my personal number. You can call. You know, I just want to know. I'm understanding what she's saying, but I want to corroborate my answer. So I'm sure there's someone who understands and speak VA better than me. Let me talk to this person. Hello.
Yeah.
How are you, my brother? What's your name?
My name is Mohamed Famule from my country.
Famo, did you understand what she said?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's the correct pronunciation firstly? Jamakpai.
Yes, dry leaf.
Okay. Oh, Famule. But he said dry leaf. So let me see whether I can take one more person or 1 or 2 persons. Once we can have 2 persons corroborating what I know it is, let me see whether this text is in relationship. Okay. Yeah. I can call your name, Chief. Can I call your name? But he said dry leaves. So she's saying that he smokes dry leaves. Good. I don't know what I can call your name, but yes. So let me take 1 more, whether through text or call. Let me see what I can take 1 more person. Sorry, family, we lost you. Okay. This person will be our last person on this issue. Good evening to you.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm okay. What is your name?
My name is Ali Togo.
Aliyu.
Yes, sir.
Ipuyo. Now, tell me clearly, what did you understand from this lady?
First of all, the pronunciation for the Jamakpai, the name Charlie. And in order to say, she's trying to say, let's take the opinion.
Good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Aliyu. Thank you, Musa. Thank you, Famo. You see, I will take AB by 9 o'clock. AB, I will go for 1 hour. During the 2018-2019 period, the early period of George Weah's governance process, the United Party folks established a standard. That standard was terrible. The standard incorporated lies. The standard projected rhetorics and falsehoods. The Stena projected insults, disrespect against national leaders, and the Core 8 propaganda. They use those tones and those messages to disrespect and denigrate George Weah for 6 years in the presidency. And they went beyond by also including President Sirleaf into the picture. Former leaders, current leaders were disrespected, they were denigrated, they were humiliated, they were called names, outlandish comments were made against national leaders who were current and former at the time between 2018 to 2023. This picture, this standard was set by the Unity Party folks. And like I said, they frame it and design it as propaganda to lie, to insult, to disrespect leaders. They say that propaganda. They run to tradition in the Bible or the Quran when similar adjectives are extracted to Joe Barker. When you speak to Joe Barker in this manner, in the same manner that you hear Jeremy Pierre is speaking to Cummins, when you speak about Barker or you speak to Barker in the same manner, they run to the Quran, they run to the Bible, and they run to tradition. Then you hear them saying, oh, the man can be your grandpa, he can be your pa, he's a leader, he's a national leader, you can't be talking to him like that, he's the president. This is Jeremy Pierre addressing the political leader of the ANC. Let me play you a female, and I will apologize to all of you before I play this video. Let me play you a female addressing former President George Manneh Weah also, before I say what I want to say. I apologize to my audience. I apologize to all. Remember the Unity Party celebrated Prophet Kiye, they celebrated Yeke Kolubaye, they celebrated Henry Costa, they celebrated everybody that was insulting George Weah in this country. Insult was propaganda to them. Invectives were considered propaganda. Invectives they use, the unleash of invectives were considered intellectualism, PR, propaganda. And they ran on that for 6 years. George Weah was president. The moment he touched Barker, just for me, most of the UP guys who hate me today, you know why they hate me? I will say this today. Because I crafted the phrase. 79-year-old Baptist deacon. That phrase gets to UP folks, it gets into their skin, into their skulls, into their brains, into their bodies. To the extent that they've seen me before, they've texted me, they've called me, when they meet me in the public, they get angry, they express that pain. Yes, during the election, when I coined or crafted the phrase 79-year-old Baptist deacon, no invectives in it. No insult in it. They got angry. The man can be, how you calling the man 79-year-old? But the man was 79-year-old. But they were angry. He was a Baptist. He stayed a Baptist deacon. They were angry. Nothing in the phrase that lie. Nothing in the phrase was false. Nothing in the phrase was misleading. But they were angry in the manner I coined the phrase 79-year-old Baptist deacon. They used to get angry. They used to ping them. But they were insulting, using raw insults against George Weah. When you call Barker 79-year-old Baptist deacon, boom, they run into your inbox in their inbox, run on your post, say you being unethical, you being unprofessional, you being disrespectful to the president, to the former vice president at the time he was former vice president. They make it be your pa, they make it be your grandpa, they make it be your everything. They make it an elderly person. It is uncultured. One of my colleagues told me the other day on my post, it is uncultured. That time they can know all the tradition, all the culture, all the everything they can know. When you say see him, somebody look at you and they say you shot. The Daniel Sano say Kumis is a dwarf. Call Joseph Boakai, who is shorter than Kumis, call him dwarf. They will say you are being rude or disrespectful to Joe Boakai. Right? But then the question is, who is this Joe man that all his supporters and followers are supposed to insult other people's followers, other people's leaders, and he is supposed to lay down in his well-decorated ice cream cage, untouched, unbothered, unattacked, uncriticized. That's not possible because the UP folks have already set a standard that insulting leaders is good. Disrespecting leaders is good. That's a standard UP folks said. They supported it. I can't talk about Tifa on because he already joined them. But you get according Tifa, Roro, sending him to Guinea. The other 1 year is for him to go to Guinea. The other 1 year is to close the border that he will never come out because he is still too much. In the person of Boakai was laughing in the video. We have the video here. The standard of the UP folks said disrespect. No leaders have ever gotten disrespected in this country than honor Joe Boakai as opposition leader for the Unity Party. See, my man, the old man, they president sick. They vex that insult. They go to culture, they go to tradition, they go to grandpaism, paism, grandpaism, great grandpaism. I thought we should start practicing. Listen to this lady. Between me and you, I don't get involved with people's personal relationship for obvious reasons because I don't know how they started. I don't know everything. I don't care to know. I don't want to know. But I'm playing this video for a particular reason. So you hear how she described George Weah, a former president, former senator, leader of the major opposition political party in the country. United Party folks are talented. In fact, they are the ones sharing this video. A UP person sent me this video. I did not see the video. I didn't know this video existed. Until today, a United Party person in the government at the level of an assistant minister shared this video in my WhatsApp DM. They are all happy. Nothing is wrong with it. Listen, like I say, I apologize to all of you, to my audience, but I have to play. And my apology also to former President Weah, to all of your followers. I apologize, but I'm going to play this video for the sake reality radio. Reality radio, I'm going to play. I've been playing Pia. I'll play this video. Listen to this lady. Good that she's a female. Okay. Good that she's a female. So I'm going to play this. And then I say what I want to say to Mika. And then we can move on. Don't try it. Okay. Here's a video. Listen.
Your pages, the one with the fake pages. I want to tell you one thing.
Oh no, sorry.
The ones with the real pages, the ones with the fake pages. I'm going to tell you one thing tonight, and I will not answer you again. That would be it. One thing we should be very, very careful and clear about. Let's just be very clear about this one thing I'm going to tell you tonight. You see that job we are going to cost me for? We're going to go and say, oh, she put her more on teaching, and she put her more on job. We are going to course up. I want to make it. I want for you guys to open that dusty score. That dusty score, Yoka. I want to tell you it tonight. George Manewia will never give a fuck about you. They won't give a fuck about me.
Forget about the insult against seditions. That's normal. I don't want to focus on the insult against seditions or supporters of Ouya. That's normal. Okay. Focus on the message. Listen.
The level of love he can have for me, he can never carry it for you. One, inside how and I live there. Two, the only thing I do for him here as a woman that use pressing iron to press the bear, the hair when you love it. So when your asses wake up to
Did you hear that? No. I'll carry back. I'll carry back. Don't worry. I'll carry back. I'll carry back.
I want to make it down for you guys to open our seditions. The ones with the real pages, the one with the fake pages. I want to tell you one thing tonight, and I will not answer you again. That would be it. One thing we should be very, very careful and clear about. Let's just be very clear about this one thing I'm going to tell you tonight. You see that job we are going to cost me for? We're going to wake up and say, oh, she put her more on institution and she put her more on job. We are going to cost her. I want to make it down for you guys to open that dusty score. That dusty score, Yoka. I want to tell you it tonight. George Manewia will never give a fuck about you. The way he give a fuck about me. The level of love he can have for me, he can never carry it for you. One, inside how and I live there. Two, the only thing I do for him here as a woman that use pressing iron to press the bear, the hair when you love it. If there. Two, the only thing I do for him here as a woman that use pressing iron to press the bear, the hair when you love it. That use pressing iron to press the bear, the hair when you love it. Only thing I do for him here as a woman that use pressing iron to press the bear, the hair when you love it. That use pressing iron to press the bear, the hair when you love it. One, inside how and I live there. Two, the only thing I do for him here as a woman that use pressing iron to press the bear, the hair when you love it. So when your asses use pressing iron to press the bear, one, inside how and I live there. Two, the only thing I do for him here as a woman that use pressing iron to press the bear, the hair when you love it. So when your asses wake up to call me lesbian and homojo, that I will not happen and I insult. But
No. Again, I apologize to my audience. Obvious reasons. You see, radio is becoming, it's advancing, upgrading, reality, all of that. We project these things to our audience to have a raw understanding of content, and then with respecting dignity for the dignity of our audience and the reputation of our platforms. And that's why there are different shows, and some of the shows are rated 18, 16, 15, 12, and all of that. So I mean, they're adults. So yeah, now I don't really know this lady beyond her name, and I'm not going to mention her name yet because I don't want to make this conversation about only her. If for obvious reason, again, the reason is I don't want to get between or involved with whatever relationship she claimed or she may have had with the political leader of the CDC. That's not the essence of this conversation tonight. The attraction in this recording is the choice of words by an adult, and a supporter of the Unity Party. I'm told she runs, I think, a restaurant or stuff. I watched another video before where the current pro tem of the Senate, the Yobli Kanga Lawrence, visited her restaurant. I saw her in the kitchen. I saw she Yobli in the kitchen cooking her. She wanted to visit her girl and her daughter, and she cooking today. She's the one in the kitchen today. She cooking beans or toboggy pepper soup on the menu, and people should go to the restaurant and eat all of that. Right? No problem with that. Fun. But you see, These are the people. Yombly is a woman, a lady, or is supposed to be a lady. You listen to the Minister of Information on Cummings. You listen. These are just recent, the most recent. So I'm using the most recent. So you see how people who are within, who are Unity partisans or supporters of Unity partisans or allies of allies with members of the Unity Party people, how to view and think about, how to view, think, and express or opine about other people in the opposition. In a condescending manner, disrespectful manner, extremely rude manner. Now, they wouldn't see Quran. They wouldn't see what the Quran say about leaders and elders. They wouldn't see what the Bible says about leaders and elders. They wouldn't see what our cultural values require of us, of younger people towards their elders. They wouldn't see all these things, all these qualities, all these values. They wouldn't see it. They will only see it and know it when these expressions or opinions were coming from seditionists or reactions or supporters of George Weah in the CDC. You know, nobody is unethical here. Right now, this lady is mature. That maturity she's exhibiting here, so. If a man are going to sleep with a woman or lay a woman, if it is true, then the man go publicly and start talking, they will say that guy is not a gentleman. He's not a gentleman. How you go sleep with a woman, then you go in the public and start talking about her private part? He's not a gentleman. Right? That's what they will say. The culture, the Bible, the Quran. Ethical or documents are being hidden right now, disregarded right now, because these expressions of views are coming from folks within the Unity Party corridor. When these views start to come from individuals within the opposition bloc, then nobody respect Joe Barker. Then nobody respect Katumu Barker. Then nobody respect Jeremiah Kun. Then nobody respects them. But you know what? The other day I said, leadership starts from the head. What the leader does becomes a policy or an example for his followers to implement, to follow suit, to do same. If you see Joe Barker is keeping speech from George Weah, disrespecting the former vice president Joe Howard Taylor, disrespecting President Sharif openly. If you see these things coming from Joe Barker, what do you think his followers or cabinet ministers are going to do? Obviously, they are going to do same because they think the president has endorsed it. If the president was chastising people for some of these comments being made against political leaders or national leaders, trust me, these useless folks would not be sounding who came from the poorest backgrounds in our country. God bless them. They have small opportunities. Today, they think they are above other human beings. And they call it politics. They deny the Bremer car. The statement I made on Facebook and I elevated on my show. I can't make it. I don't get car. You see, when I'm bringing a car, you don't get car to bring again. So, can't get some. I said, we, the country people, the native people, Pia, Pia, in Montreal, we call it Pia. But that's not the pronunciation of the name. That in Montreal, we call him Pia. We call him Pia. So these native country illiterate people, children, who did not have even $300 to pay for credit hour a year, struggle to obtain education which is not a bad thing. We all went through the struggle to pay our 1 room, 2 room, 3 room, what we have to sleep in, acquire the small education that we have, build and be able to maintain or sustain our family. So everybody went through struggle. Today, the country people who, I don't want to use the word achieve, but who have excelled to an appreciable level in society now see themselves beyond reproach. The arrogance is high in them compared to the Congo people who have been living a decent life ever since. They stay at the same level, at the same pace. Nothing about them have changed. Go to the Congo settlements. Go look in government. There are people in this government, Congo people, real Congo people in this government. You will not hear that name one day into controversy. What do you see? What do you hear about? Kawa, Pia, Sando, Bantu. These are the names you hear into arrogance, into controversy, unnecessary controversy, avoidable ones. Because why? Our arrogance have rotten our brains, our ability to think, our capacity to reason. These people who could not even afford $25 every day are going too far. Some of them were living with girlfriend, with godmother. They had godmother. Some of them were living with people, old women to survive. Today, they're not even gone 2 years into power. Some of these very people could not even afford plane ticket to come to Liberia for their confirmation hearing. Some of these people today, they came to Liberia on credit. Mama, please buy me plane ticket and send them, man. Please buy me plane ticket, mama. I get ticket to come. Some of these people came to Liberia. They did not even have a vehicle to ride of their own. They had to borrow people's vehicle. We don't want to talk. They're the ones today we see misbehaving all around the place. Just under 2 years or within 2 years, we see them misbehaving here. That they were born with silver spoon. They are the most educated. They are the richest people in Liberia. What kind of country people are we? What kind of native people are we? This is embarrassing. Mr. Pierre, I am extremely disappointed in your IQ. Even President Sirleaf, who promoted you from the UR to general ministry and upward, I know she will be disappointed in you tonight, in your IQ. This is not a training that President Sirleaf instilled in you. This is not the public official, the quality of the public official that President Sirleaf wanted in you. No. Saw in you. This is your final output. Imagine at your age, as old as Pierre is, this is the best tenor that can come out of him as the Minister of Information, who is supposed to be setting example for his deputy, his junior ministers. You call this man to a school, a university to go and speak about societal values. This man has cultural affairs under his ministry. This man, Pierre, has cultural affairs under his ministry. And this is his best output, his best response to a political leader, somebody who has achieved far better than him, that he might not even reach the mentor Kumi's toe until he died. Just take the public platform and just insult leaders, national leaders, government officials. They say nothing about what the government is doing. If the government is doing anything. In the morning, they course. In the afternoon, they course. In the evening, they course. In the night, they course. Then they go to bed. The whole day, they course the whole day and go to bed. In the morning, they wake up and want to convince you or lecture you that they achieve anything that they achieve anything the previous day. And won't you believe that they achieve? A lady talking to a man in this manner. I'm putting forget above it. You're dealing with above it. That one a normal thing. But a lady talking to a man, let's consider her a lady. Let's take everything from behind. Just consider her a lady. Take everything from George Weah and consider him a man. A lady speaking to a man in this formal manner, publicly, she went live to speak these things out. They're not secret recording here. She went live on her page and spoke these things, spoke these words. Is this the cultural values? I mean, is this the cultural value we're talking about? Is this the biblical requirement as to how we're supposed to address leaders or each other? Is this what the Quran requires of us when addressing leaders, regardless of our personal relationship? Just imagine some of us who've been around for long, and everybody say, let's make everything political. Everything we know about everybody. Let's start talking it. What kind of country will we have? Someone said Joe Biden is an irresponsible president. He's not setting any example. These are some of the reasons. Because a responsible leader who wants to run a stable country, a politically stable country, will start to correct, checkmate his subordinates, his affiliates, his allies on their utterances. Because this country, I was just telling my friend Greg last night, if care is not taken, this country might break down into disorderness. This country might break down. See what's happening between the police and the citizens. And then you have already a politically divided country. UP CDC or UP opposition on the side. Braga is not friends with any major opposition leader in this country. No. Tell Braga say, Mr. President, who is your closest opposition leader as a friend in this country? He can't point to nobody. He can't. Do you know the risks involved? Do you know the risks involved? The potential threat? If Liberians were not peaceful people? You think Gregory Como and a police people can stop real tension laws in this country? You really didn't have capacity to stop real laws in this country? Even Greg, look, I know that Greg Como man, he knows that he does not. The entire police, put all of them together, they don't have the capacity to stop, to curtail. Let me not go. Let me not rush. Let me not talk to the. But the police doesn't have the capacity. They depend on the very citizens to aid them. You've divided the country on political line. The police and the citizens are loggerheads with each other. They see each other as threats, as enemies. So they're fighting to eliminate each other. And you have leaders who are supposed to be reconciling the country, befriending. Nobody say, go be visiting Cummins or we are every day. But drawing a line that will keep the country politically stable. And you all are just passing around. Every Tuesday, Thursday, you go to Mika press briefing. Someone person there will call someone a person in the country. Today, I saw my good friend, woman guy Joe. He wrote a piece about media ethics. Fun piece. And I saw one or two folks from the Ministry of Information commenting on that piece. I was just smiling. And I was like, who told you government does not have ethics? Or government should not have ethics? Government should not adhere to ethical value and ethical standards and ethical practices. Who told you that? Ethics or ethical practices are found all over every profession. There's no profession in the world that does not have ethics or require ethical practice or values. You can't use government platform to be insulting other people and you say you're being political. Then you say you're being ethical. or you call yourself a mature person or a responsible person. No. There's no difference between you, the Minister of Information, who use your Mika platform to insult leaders, and then the talk show host who use his platform to insult leaders. No, there's no difference between the two of you. There's no difference. In fact, you are even worse up than the media person you may be criticizing. You're even worse because you are providing leadership. You are providing guardians. You are representing the integrity of the government. You are representing the reputation of the government. That's why they say you are the spokesperson for the government. A spokesperson for an entity or an individual should not be, ethically, should not be insulting other people. It kills the intention of what you want to communicate. It distracts the public from what you want to communicate, or what you are communicating, or what you have communicated. See, today, I listened to the entire press conference. Frankly speaking, there were many good things said which are subject to confirmation. But there were many good things said at that press conference today. Do you hear anybody talking about any? Do you see anybody writing about any? Flip the newspaper pages tonight, because all the newspapers have gone to bed. Flip their pages tonight. See the headlines. Listen to all the news, the major news in the country. I listen to all the major news in the country before coming on the radio. Do you hear them saying anything positive about that's happening happening in the country today? No. Everybody is talking about the insult from the minister or the deputy minister against the ANC political leader. It means all the good things you say, just by your irresponsible comments against Cummings, you kill everything. You hide it. You hid it from the public. You deleted it from the public. Ignorantly deleted them from the public. You distracted the public attention from the good things you said today to the bad things. Know your audience as a communicator. You have to know what your audience will go for. Liberia, I can always say this. Liberian radio audience, even our readership in this country, we love hard contents. We go for strong contents. So as a communicator, you have to be able to navigate your way through such an environment to get your message across to the audience. If you're not careful, you may say something that will overshadow your true or actual intention or the actual content you want to communicate to the public. And this one has been happening with the Ministry of Information. For the past 1 year, 9 months, the public cannot sit down here and say this government, just to summarize what the government has achieved. No. The ordinary people don't know. Because you've always allowed insults to overshadow your press conferences. Well, you're not attacking WIA, you're attacking Cummings. You're not attacking Cummings, you're attacking CDC. You're not attacking CDC, you're breaking their headquarters down. You're not breaking it down, you're chasing somebody in Kinjo. You're not chasing somebody in Kinjo, you're chasing beyond protester. You are transport. So all these things are just pushing, they're suppressing. You have been communicating. Because communicating good things and doing good things are two different things in governance, in leadership. Go and communicate good things. Probably the good things don't exist. You're just saying them. You go check or fast check, nothing exists. But you have said good things. You have communicated good things about the government. But the good things don't exist. So all the good things you've communicated over the years, nobody is not resonating. Nobody is seeing them because you have been your own problem. You go and talk good thing, you start talking good thing, then you end with bad thing. Everybody, all the cameras and recorders will capture the bad things and run with the bad things in the public. Then you kill your own content. You've not communicated. You've not communicated. The other stuff was the other one in our strategy. We give it to you. But Pierre is supposed to know. So he's not thinking right. He's supposed to know better because he's been there. He knows how it was done before. How you've presided over a Ministry of Information for almost 2 years. And you can point to one good thing that you have communicated that has resonated with the public. But you can point to plenty of bad things that you have said. And you think that's an achievement? You think painting building and making the Charles Brown conference room or conference hall decent for your own comfort? That's not an achievement of the government. Yeah. You went there, you upgraded it to your comfort. You know the man loves laugh now. So if you upgrade your office to your comfort, you upgrade the ministry. So when you enter, the ambience can be to your comfort. It does not benefit the ordinary people. How far the Ministry of Information does not benefit the ordinary people. It benefits you and your officials and your employees. A minute portion of the society. So that's not achievement. Government achievement is different from what you go from pitting bidding. Pitting bidding, that's what you call government achievement? No. Pitting bidding is not government achievement. Those are institutional achievements. Oh, at the Ministry of Information, I did this, I did that. Those are institutional achievements. What Moali does at Water and Sewer, what the Chincheta refurbish the building found good. Because the workers need conducive environment to work. Good. Those are institutional achievements within the government. How they translate into national achievement that will trickle down or affect the living condition of the people that do different things. They do different things. Because you break the whole Ministry of Information down. You rebuild it. Hey, it can't trickle down to the last of the people. It will remain down there as an institutional achievement. It will not translate into national achievement or a governmental achievement. The LPRC there, Jowea built LPRC headquarters. Jowea built Maritime headquarters. They still remain institutional achievements. The government say, oh yeah, the government, under my government, under my regime, we build Maritime building, we build LPRC, we build MPA. Good. Liberians are not in poverty state. So those are the achievements that will follow President Weah, because President Weah represents the institution. So all those places you build, how did they affect the living conditions of the people? The very UP folks were asking those questions. They were asking those questions. How those beautiful buildings, how did they impact the living conditions of the people becomes another question to answer as a government. Everybody will clap. Well, I mean, will clap. Yes, he did well. Blah, blah, blah. So the guys have to. I mean, Pierre has to upgrade the content at Mikan. I think I will stop on this note because I don't want to say much. Yes, but Pierre has to upgrade the content at Mikan. Mikan's content are terribly bad. They are disastrous for public consumption. They can't fit. They can't pass any test. The content coming from Mika cannot pass any standard or ethical or professional test. They can resonate with the people. The audience can buy it. The audience cannot go for the content coming from Mika. So the PR has to upgrade. If you continue on that 14, I'm afraid Bouaka is already a disaster all by himself, standing on his own. He's a disaster. Yes, your president, President Bouaka, standing all by himself is a disaster. He needs the Ministry of Information to help him change that narrative. And you all here chasing Cummings and chasing Jowea And what is that? Y'all be there. Y'all be misbehaving. Yeah, you know, when I when I get, I told you I get the conversation is not about that guy. I just play that recording because of that portion of it, not because of her as an individual, but because of that portion. And this is a message for all ladies, including gentlemen, all the men. We have to learn to respect privacy and confidentiality. I know today some of you may say, but who get that? I want anybody to trust me. But hey, if you breach confidentiality or you breach trust, that person's confidentiality or trust you've breached, you expect that person to come back to embrace you? If that person does not embrace you tomorrow, then see people will start running around. Oh, Jim Diba can keep speech. Oh, Joey can keep speech. Oh, Joey does not forgive. Oh, Joey does not forgive. I mean, come on. That Joe Burger. Joe Burger kept 17 untold grievances according to Amarcone about Eddie Johnson said that he didn't speak about. That Burger there who held something against Dr. James Cody's father and took it to James Cody. Something that happened between he and Pa. He took it to the ball. Now, amen. Joey is it? Joey can keep speech. Oh, he can forgive. But see the kind of content from the lady. Let's assume what she's saying in the video recording is true. Any man, if it is true, if it is not true, would the man want to have conversation with such a lady? If what she said is true or if what she said is untrue, you think any man will feel safe or secure having conversation with this kind of lady? And all of you will say, oh yeah, it's politics. That's not politics. Not politics. We have to learn to respect ourselves. When we interact with people, we cross paths with people, we respect that, we protect that. That's maturity. That's not politics. You can play politics with you and somebody's personal relationship. You call it politics or you call it anger. If people cannot control their emotions, then what makes you an adult? If an adult cannot control his or her emotion, and because you get emotional about something, and then you say, of course, I can say, make it all. You can't start talking all. But if that man had done this, hey, that big picking down there, that man, I bored on it. They can talk about women, they can discuss women. This is a classical form. This is rudeness. They want not politics. That rudeness. Besides that, this is the most popular Liberian to have ever existed on planet Earth. George Weah is the most popular Liberian to have ever existed on planet Earth. He is living and walking his popularity globally. If we don't respect him here, if we can respect him here, what else do we want outside there? We have to learn to put our emotions under control, on our arms at times. We have to learn to hawk our emotions at times, so we don't spill out these terrible things about people who we cross paths with, or in the name of politics. You know why most of my friends will always respect me? I got friends, I got big brothers who are my friends. I got friends who can bomb me. But they call me, they can call me picking. Hey, my man, why are you my man? Bro. That's how they go. I have friends that can bomb me, but they can call me bro. They've never called me picking one day or called me son one day. They say, my man, why are you? Bro, what's up? You know why? Because if everybody who has come across me, they will tell you. If they can tell you any good thing about me, they will tell you that man. He able will see, he ear will hear. For him more to open. Maybe God got account and heaven got to open. The only place anybody knows me to be talking or a talkative, that on the radio. When I leave the microphone, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. You're not going to get me to talk. And those who are close to me, they know what I'm saying to you. When I leave this microphone, you are not going to get me to talk. To get me to talk. I don't know, but you must be a man to get me to talk. You have to learn to be different. People can kill people for breach of confidentiality. Yes, people get killed. People get targeted. In the country, we can just open our mouths and just talk loosely. Today, tomorrow, we see two people hawking, having fun. The other tomorrow, you see them on Facebook. Look at you. And you don't want them carrying to the other place. And you say, Mongoso, you talk all. When they finish, then they feel that power. You see them together again. What kind of society is this? What kind of discipline is that? What kind of standard is that? But again, in it all, I blame the president. From the day the president started antagonizing George Weah, that was a message to all his supporters to start antagonizing Weah and seditions. From the day the president started targeting opposition leaders, especially George Weah, and he humiliating them, intimidating them, talking in a condescending manner about them. That was a message the president was sending across to his supporters. A message to his supporters. Target seditions. Target Weah. That thing Eugene Nangbe said about George Weah in the EPS boss, that thing got to the EPS boss. Because why? It is true. Imagine you have a portrait about George Weah in your house with a gun pointed at him. The EPS boss, what has he done to you so much? How has he hurt you? If or not because of George Weah, all of you will not be having a job today. So all UP folks should be celebrating George Weah for his goodwill to Joe Braga. That today they all have jobs. If Weah have become wicked or has shown wickedness to Joe Braga, that Braga is doing, you think Braga will be alive today? We're not going to determine whether someone will be alive now, but come to think about it, the kind of condition he was in, with a double pass bypass surgery and all of other kind of stuff he needed. We had to take him from here on a charter flight to America, perform his surgery and everything, stay there, ensure he got well, return him home safely to his family and all of that. And this is the pay he gets. I know he doesn't care about all these things. They don't bother him. But you I don't want to call myself followers. I'm not a follower. I'm a supporter. Those of you who are followers, especially blind, okay, I will qualify. Those of you who are blind followers, those of you who are blind followers of the UP and Braga, this is a message for you all. Imagine somebody speaking about your father in this manner. Just imagine your stepmom is speaking in this manner about your pa. And you call it Facebook content? That was rude on the part of that lady. She doesn't look like somebody who is going to regret her utterances. Like you can see the arrogance is high in her. But the message is for those of you who are sharing the video. It's not about her, it's not for her. So those of you who are sharing the video, these are bad examples, these are bad standards that we're setting for our society. We can disagree. I'm not going to support Joe Braga. And that mindset is not going to change. I still believe that Braga is a bad example for this country. He's a bad president. He's a bad leader. I knew he was not going to change anything in this country. I knew he was uncharismatic. Way back, we said all of these things. I can't keep wasting my time talking about Bwaka being bad, Bwaka not being your leader. I have said all these things. Now our conversation is supposed to be directed or focused on what he is doing now. Not what he can do. And that's why you see, I've paid less attention to him and focus more on the government activities. Because everything we say about him, 20,000 people say we will vote for him. And he became president. Our responsibility is to checkmate his governance steps. Not to keep telling you what he can do, what he can do, what he can do. We said that enough. These are bad governance steps. When you start dividing the country between the citizens and the police, dividing the country between, I don't know what happened to AB Kuman phone. It's not going to the call keeps bouncing. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. The call keeps bouncing. I announced our audience that we're talking to him, and the call keeps bouncing. I don't know what's happening. Whether it's the network from here or the network from that's I don't know. Yeah. No, this is rudeness. Then the other lady called Fatima in the video with Pia. She is, I think I'm told she should be a government official. I don't know, but I don't know where she is a government official. Now, oh, I see. This country is small, Yeah, but I mean, that's it. Thank you for the information. You see how the country is small? Look at the information I just got. Look, this country is small. We have to be extremely careful with our relationships, with our utterances. I mean, we have to be extremely careful. This country is too small. The information I just received, just shock. Small country, everybody related. So the lady said in that video that Kumi smoke dry leaf. That's what she said in that video. She said that dry leaf they meant it. People are asking, what you drink? What you do? Coming? Dry. She said dry leaf. Listen to this. People ruin the country here too. Especially BB people. BB people too ruin the country here.
Hey, what's up? This is Musa Kone. Number 5B, dry leaf. I think they were referring to opium. So it means raw leaf. It means dry leaf. And I think she was referring to opium.
So those of us who have small links from the Western region, all of the callers were Ryan and those who texted us. The lady was telling Pierre that dry leaf didn't smoke. Because Pierre was asking the question what he did. What did he take before coming here? That tea? That what? What did he take before coming here? So she wanted dry leaf. In the context from our region, dry leaf most often refer to opinion or grass, depending on how they call it, how they choose to call it. But it refer to opinion. Yeah, dry leaf. So she was basically saying, Kumi smoke opinion before going to the show. That another lady was talking to Kumis, to a gentleman or a man in that form, man, on public radio. And they all sat on that platform in live. They laughed about it. They accepted it. Nobody called her to order. Tomorrow, when they invite Kumis to go to their station, and Kumi said, I'm not going there. They said Kumi can keep speech. He can forgive. But they didn't call her out. They didn't checkmate her. They allowed it to slide. Some of them laughed on the show. All government officials, a platform that all government officials are seated on. They are telling another political leader that he smoked opium before appearing on a platform. Look at the height of the rudeness that is coming from UP officials under the watch of Joe Barker. The last time we promised you yesterday, there are certain words, especially invectives, insults will not be used on this platform. We carefully choose our adjectives to describe some of the behavior of the government and the officials. No. So yeah, we are going to maintain that standard. But imagine an official of the government is speaking to a political leader in this form, that he smoked opium before going on a radio show. So in essence, he was talking stupidity. He was not making sense. To ask my mom, what happened to you? Okay, what did you drink? You are telling that person that person is not normal. You are literally telling that person that he is not behaving normal. He's not talking normal. What he said was not normal. He was not to himself. He was not to his senses. That's exactly what Pierre was saying. Literally telling Cummins that Cummins was not in his right frame of mind. To put it in a more refined way. Yeah? So Pierre was basically telling Cummins that Cummins was not in his right frame of mind. That's why he spoke the way he spoke about the government, or the things he spoke about the government. When somebody tells you that you're not in your right frame of mind, that's the refined way of telling you that you're stupid, you don't get sense, you're not making sense, or you did not make sense. Depending on how it is used. So if somebody tell you, my man, you are not in your right, my man, you said this thing? Did you really say this? No, my man, you are not in your right, you are not in your right frame of mind. They're telling that you were stupid. You didn't make sense. That's all they're saying to you. So that's an intelligent way or a refined way of telling somebody that they not normal, didn't sound, didn't get sense, or they didn't make sense, or they're stupid. You don't speak to political leaders. You don't speak to national leaders like that. You want us to respect Joe Barker? We say, okay, good. Let's play the game. The center of the ball. As soon in the first one minute of the game or 1 second of the game, boom, you play fast. Boom, you need the ball, so you run to the middle, kicking. They say, no, the ref should not give whistle, should not blow the whistle. The game should continue. You say, yeah, no. Because I make kick the man, no ref, don't blow. Let's play that. Let's play that. They say, oh, we should play that. They say yes. The ref say, okay, y'all go. That's the game. The other man run to you too and kick you. They say, no ref, you gotta blow the whistle. The man keep me in the wrong place, or he keep me high, or he keep me at other, and he's not supposed to kick me. It doesn't work that way. The rule must be the rule. That's how we have to set the rules before the match. We can't set the rule in the middle of the match or change the rules in the middle of the game. And we can't allow the rule all sides. We can't. This lady, it was rude. How you tell a political leader that he smoke weed or he smoke opium or what is that? And I'm sure she get boyfriend or husband. I'm sure she get pa. I'm sure her husband or boyfriend get pa. But those are the people who will be talking morality tomorrow. Those are the people who will be talking culture. Those are the people who will be talking Bible. Those are the people who will be talking Quran. Those are the people who will be talking age. When they cannot and they are not willing to respect people because of their age or their position or their status, or because the Quran or the Bible or our culture requires that people or younger people are supposed to respect older people, and older people are supposed to respect leaders. All Liberians are supposed to respect. They announce their leaders and accord them the highest degree of respect. Because it is coming from them, so it is good, it is okay. A young lady ran in my inbox on, I think it was Sunday or Monday, yesterday. She ran in my inbox and said, Austin, what kind of human being are you? I said, what do you mean? So I thought she came in my inbox to make parao me. She said, Austin, what kind of human being are you? I said, what do you mean? Do I know you? She said, no, don't get very, calm down, Austin. I'm a follower of you, but I have never seen you angry on Facebook. I've never seen you arguing with somebody on Facebook in a combative, unfriendly manner on Facebook. I've never seen that kind of thing, all of you, before. People will go to Facebook under your post, they will curse you, they will call you names, they will call you John the List, they call you this, they call you that, they say you rule, you go to school, you do. People, the guy said, I've been following you since she said from Force FM day. When the girl said, I've been following you from Force FM days, I said, wow, that was 2014. That was since 2013, in fact. I said, what? It means you've been following me for long. She said, I've never seen you angry on Facebook, debating, or interacting, making palaver with somebody on Facebook for insulting you. I've never heard anybody go public to say, Austin blocked me because I commented on a post. I said, my fine, yeah. She said, no, I'm not fine, yeah. A woman, my daughter picture are using. I said, okay, so I said, ma'am, myself, I can criticize people. And I know I can criticize them to pin them. So I know, and I can criticize them to the extent of the pin, to the extent I want to measure the pin that it will leave in them. So do you really think I should be excluded, or I should feel excluded from criticism? My skin should be thick. My mind should be built for criticism. I explained the story about you, right? During the senatorial election, by-election in Riverside, who were chasing Javon Smith, supporting Steve Tikwa, chasing Javon Smith, everything. I follow the man. No, one picking cover, picking came on Facebook, picking launch one attack on my woman. She saw the comment on my post. I want to do my post. They begin wearing on my post. He launched attack on my woman. She read the post. She got vexed. She screenshot the post. Did everything. Go on the main page. Screenshot a picture. Did everything. Send it to me. She said she go sue the man. She called me. She vexed on the phone. Like she almost won't cry. She said she go sue the man. I said, who man? She said, the boy who go talk. They think about me on Facebook. I said, mama, welcome to the Hido. But you're not suing nobody, you're not carrying anybody to the police station. And my son can put my mom on Joe Bagadu. Why Baga can go sue me? And I can be putting my mom on government officials. Why they can go sue me? Politicians. Why they can go sue me? So my head tells something about you. Where you know that aren't true? Where you know that I know that aren't true? That's why you go and sue. I mean, they want to distract me. So don't get vexed. She said, she said she's not listening. She cut the phone. She ended the phone. They call me. And after 1-2 days, she came down, and that was it. So people will go after you. I said, man, people will go after you, right? But I don't care. Why should I go on Facebook? Forcing with people, making power because the person criticized me or because the person commented on my post insulting me. I can enjoy itself when they insult me. Let me tell you the thing I can enjoy. The thing I can enjoy when you tell me, hey, one, look at him, get tattoo. When you tell me I get tattoo, I can enjoy it because I know I get tattoo. So I can enjoy that one. When you tell me, say, a high school drop off, I can enjoy that one because I know a high school drop off. Eh? When you tell me, say, which one again? Because someone can say a high school drop off, then they can change it to me being university drop off. So anyone they say, I can agree to high school drop, I can agree to tattoo, I can agree to university dropout. I can agree to high school dropout. Which one again? I can agree to join the list. I can agree to better driven journalists. I can draw people telling me nothing. Eh? The other man left did not offer you ran under my post. But man, you get tattoo. I say I get tattoo in working in the office. He can be holding the camera when he talking. He tattoo her bad money my own. They make it very cost my mind. Keep my invoice cost my mind. How you be working in Dallas the office then you tell me I get tattoo? You're not qualified for to tell me now all I want there. Eh? So I want to tell the other one. The other girl, me, our man, Helsinki Azulu having our conversation. She joined Isa A. Get tattoo. I told she just so that's you if you just enter my tattoo one day, you will call Helsinki Azulu too. She get there. So look, there are many ways to make people angry. There are many ways to make people angry. And once you are criticizing Unity Party folks, get ready to be called stupid teacher. Get ready to be called high school dropout. Get ready to be called university dropout. Get ready to be called all sorts of names. Those are the normal descriptions of you. You are uneducated. You half educated. You are high school dropout. You are university dropout. You poor. You door. Okay, another word. The door. You door. You stupid. You not get sense. Get ready to be called all those names. They will call you those names. And you know, they tell us more. I want to school they want to. That we need the school want to. That we don't did on. You know, yeah. We not did on it. So, so when they made me that, they made me don't have my name. The other man said, "Maybe high school drop on." As my man, I want to school. You know them, you already know them, man. You already know them, man. You already know them, man. Like, coach, you know them, man. The other man said, the other guy said, you never want to journalist in school in your whole life. What kind of journalism school you went to? And the next day, one of my colleagues who went to school together posted on Facebook narrating a story when we're in journalism school together. I injecting a bunker, the issues to be laying and dinner. And two all here, I will laugh about it on Facebook. The other man said, man, you want to AMU drop out? I said, okay, I drop out. I want the man with the special assistant to Joe Barker. Go ask him what I drop on. I mean, presidential aide to Joe Barker. Go ask him what I drop out from AMU. Terrence. He showed him, but he not come back again. I said, he didn't Dallas, they don't, eh? Where he go to school, he not get class, but he get schoolmates. Nobody know him. Nobody saw him in class. He got no history anywhere. They don't. So, look, self-confidence should always be the strength of a man, especially those of us who are behind the microphones. If you don't have confidence in yourself, people will always play mind game on you to override your intelligence. And that thing can work with some of us. Because the person that you people send to come criticize me, that person will already know me. I will already know that person. That person will not tell me anything that I don't know what to tell them about. But come here. I've been around since 2005. I was actively involved in Liberian politics. 2005. I know everybody. You can tell me nothing. Eh? You can tell me anything. Easy pin. Me to easy pin. You can tell me nothing. You can tell me nothing. Nothing can tell me. I didn't want to. Musa Bele say, you cause mama, I cause your mama. You cause my pa, I cause your pa. But on the platform, you cause mama, I will block you. You cause my pa, I will block you. We'll not pay back. But we'll tell you that Joe Barker, that fisi papi. Joe Barker fisi. Joe Barker is the dirtiest president, the dirtiest person to have ever been elected to the presidency. Do your research. He's an underachiever. the oldest man to have ever been elected to the Liberian presidency, that Joe Baka, but he's the dirtiest. The sad reality of our country. The sad reality of our country. Let's take calls and go home. So now I don't want to stay long on the radio, so let's take calls and go home. Yeah, Claudia, I listen you. I will send you the video so you can watch it. I will send you the video to you so you can watch it. Yeah. Let me see why I can send you the videos there. So you can be watching your friend Lechin. No, I don't have your WhatsApp number. Okay, let me send it on. Let me send it on a messenger. So 0776 104 104 0886 0776 104 104 0886 500 104. Those are the numbers to call and be a part of the show. Tonight, let's take a few calls up to 10 o'clock and go home. I don't intend to stay here beyond 10 o'clock. Good evening to you. Good evening. Let's hear you. Claudia, the video is in your DM messenger. My name is Austin Kawa.
Oh, Austin, thank you for your support tonight. I really enjoy you. That God make a great mistake for getting a mistake. Yes, the guy about the same mistake increase experience, especially mistakes that one going on. They may really embarrass in the country. Actually, what can make point for no one say even walking on the street that you forget for yourself? Making the country hard, giving it back war. I don't really know.
Thank you, my brother. That's the society we have. I know how disastrous it is, but again, we have to keep engaging them. Good evening to you. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you, Austin. This is Hussein here. We're talking to
Mama, you can speak, huh?
I speak far well and understand it well.
Oh, okay. Just go ahead with your point.
Yeah, so thank you, Austin. I followed the show. So, in fact, when you say Jama, Ifa, you refer to this. Then when you put it in perspective, then you have to tell the person what kind of a dream was about. It could be Kasawa, it could be Kutoro dream, right? It could be what we call the folk. So, I followed that show, I was following the show when Fatima on Class B Loaded make that statement, and I said disappointed. In all fairness, I was supporter of this government, but the way they present themselves on the show was unfortunate because tomorrow 2029 may go, and we will have opposition leaders in our country, so we expect that people will respect our leaders that we support. So when they refer to women, right, in that light, I think that was not called for. So I think they need apologies.
Thank you very much. I think they need to apologize to him. Let's talk to our brother from Canada. Also, welcome, my brother.
Hey, Austin, thank you very much. This is GT calling. Yo, thank you for the show. Yesterday, you went off somewhere away.
Yes, so the electricity.
Okay, I see. I understand. Yeah, during the day, sometimes they got to complain about that. Yeah, I mean, I'll listen to the show today again. You see what happening about the Daniel Sano guy. I don't know. And at the same time, talking about nothing changed. Because if something had changed, you are actually going to tell Mr. Comey what changed. He had a platform that went for listening. So he should tell the people what actually changed. But instead, he started insulting. This is not the first time. Not doing a lot of people.
Yeah.
I don't know. And what's surprising, listen to the minister, he said,
yeah. Leaders can say, the Minister of Information could have sat by and say, Daniel is the Deputy Minister for Public Affairs. We regret, the utterance, blah, blah. Because you have to create a space to take responsibility for your subordinate missteps. But to follow suit or to follow in the direction of your deputy, I mean, that's stupid low.
There another deputy minister too, or the lady
Fatima.
Yeah, the lady saying that kind of thing on on the platform and the people listening to them. Thousands of people listening to them. Oh, what? That's the platform that they have. Everybody listening. You accusing the man, you saying certain things where you didn't even know it. You know, for me, it's like all the time I tell people, I say, look, JB is aware of the thing, my brother. Look,
sure, he is aware.
From the day I watched the video, I seen up in Lofa County. He's standing on there, you guys making those statements, and he not say, fine. Look, let me I take it from there. Put it on the side. They're gonna play. You can be here. I swear, you can be the kind of. You can be at that age. You get people around you. You be doing the kind of thing.
Yeah.
You don't say nothing. Yeah. What's Mama Trainer would say? I don't understand.
And what will you say as what will you say as the elder if a child does that? You can't say anything because you have already endorsed it.
When you tell grandchildren, no. And like you mentioned, look, you make one important point today that all that thing I was saying, it was just referring to a boss man.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that he said, that a boss man you're saying though. Because when you talk about short-sighted, short vision, everything, you're just saying the boss man thing, but he doesn't know if people measure him, a boss man the thing. If boss man people they measure, they're not equal. Let me you lay in la bureau. You learn something on plate. The man will learn where? The man learn overseas.
Hey, don't even go there, my brother. Don't.
The man do sociology. The man not to know agriculture. That means that one today, man, he can't do anything agriculture. You see? Anyway, you're thinking about the show, man.
Thank you, my brother. Who can waste time comparing Cummins and Bwaga? Cummins and Bwaga equal? They're not in the same league. They're not equal. I'm going to waste my time on that other one. Cummins a big man for Bwaga. Anything about in the war. Cummins a big brother for Bwaga. Any bizarre age, yo. Hello, good evening to you. Let's hear you.
Yeah, we read to Mr. Kawa. But they check with one yard, you calling for the
District 13, let's hear you.
Yeah. Also, you know, all the things that are going on, the person and where I am. And we were during the capital 2023, lot of issues that the former president of Bwaga celebrate. So everything that's going on, it gave room for them. So the thing that maybe will bring change. Maybe the other political parties are will over air to Isop Bwaga, maybe change will come, later you come to it. Like people that say, oh, the 79-year-old, people can get the older Isop. But people that come publicly and you saw the other leader in a president. That the former senator for Pommy, after he or a minute Lalo Steve Bwaga job.
Yeah.
So the may be proud of a and all president follow. So maybe we'll pick.
No.
We'll be the former president will take 1 day or years there.
No.
That will do the same thing.
No.
Let's see how far that will be.
The former president will not do it. That one, I trust him on that one. You're not doing. George, we would never encourage anybody to insult Bwaga. Good evening to you. How are you, my brother? Hello?
Hello?
La man or la woman?
Oh.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, are you getting me?
Who called it again, though?
Hello, are you getting me?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Hello?
Oh, what happening? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? This person is one of our winners tonight. I want to talk to him. And okay, let me take calls while this person phone. Okay. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Are you getting me?
Oh. Hello?
Okay, just let me take the thing from here and put the phone on speaker. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, who's talking?
This is Austin Kawa.
Austin Kawa?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello, my name is Austin Kawa. I'm calling you from Freedom FM.
Yeah.
You have to check your phone. You're one of our winners on the cash giveaway program.
Yeah. Sorry, 5,000.
Okay. Congratulations. What is your name? Imosa. Okay. Congratulations. That's why I'm calling you to tell you congratulations for winning $5,000 tonight.
Okay. Thank you.
You are always welcome. We will squeeze in 2 more calls and go home. Good evening to you. Hello, good evening to you. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good evening, my brother. My name is Hilary Kekula and I come from Canada.
Kekula.
Yes.
Go ahead, my brother.
Okay, thank you. You know, the 2023 election, when Georgia lose the election, is a broad lesson to the Liberian people that is for Liberian people to know the truth and lies. Because when Georgia became president, everything that Georgia was doing, people were criticizing everything. They said it was wrong for president to travel, and they took the power today. We see Joseph Bola has traveled so many times. Georgia is bringing the land.
18 travels.
Okay, when Georgia went to the UAE, when you were playing forward there, the people started criticizing why has the president to go to the North Korean country and be playing forward. When Georgia came back, we saw the Emirate Hospital in Babulu. Everything that Georgia did, they criticized. When people were dying in the street, they said it was Georgia. All the wrong things that happened in the country, they said it was because of Georgia that company was not coming to Liberia. Since Joseph Bola took over, how many companies have come to Liberia? It's going to the 2nd year. So, it brings us lesson to every Liberian to know the truth and to know the lie. So, they themselves will sit down and know who will lie and who will say the truth. So, thank you.
Thank you very much. Last caller, let's hear you. Go ahead quickly. Hello, you're live. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
I'm telling you, Waga people they must see all the more year because if the old man start to install the small town, when small town start to be pay back to sell at the ballroom. So I remain there.
Thank you. The message is strong. The message across. Okay.
Every day, but say they won't be killing us every day. Like who come and save us now? Like who come and save us now?
We have to go home. 8 minutes after 10 o'clock. Today I didn't go deep into Anthony Stevens' time, so he's deeply smiling tonight. But we shall be back here tomorrow by God's grace. Hope we'll be able to get AB Kuman tomorrow on the show. Today, I don't know whether the network was from him or from Mansa. I don't know, but it was so unfortunate that we couldn't get AB Kuman tonight. Hope we can get him tomorrow night. Thanks to all of you who follow us via Facebook, via the online radio, and those of you who use the manual radio or monitor to listen to us. We're so appreciative of your support and your commitment to the work we do here. We see you tomorrow by God's grace. But until then, do have yourselves pleasant moments in your respective areas. My name is Austin Kawa. Bye-bye.
To us, all the hope and the promise that they made to us. So vlog just to carry our proof from us. That's why they leave all in poverty. Just to see and walk away with impunity. You keep my mind with